get the squid. Let's get the squid up here. Well, first I have to change the date. I like having the date and the day of the week written on the windshield. So let's do that. Today's the, what? I don't know, 23rd, I think. 23rd, because yeah, yesterday, what day is today? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. It's the 24th. So I didn't change it. Yes, today's the 24th. Holy cow! I lost a day. Let's see. HOS. Today. Yeah, today's 24th. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Cheryl. So today's 24th. I gotta put that on the windshield. Good morning, good morning. I'm hanging out, being lazy, but I will get down to Southern California today. 24th, and it's Friday. I like to write that on the windshield. Hi, Patty. Hi. I'm just heating up my breakfast. Now I gotta hang up my squid upside down. Gotta hang my squid up upside down on the visor here, over here on the left. That's how that works. So that I can keep you guys pretty stable and kind of out of the way as we're going down the road. That looks good. Okay, then this one. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. There's that one. There's that one. I love these bendy legs. Breakfast was pumpkin pie. That's right, pumpkin pie. I love it. I'm watching some weird things go on here this morning. One of the things didn't turn out to be weird. I'll tell you about that. But the other thing, let me show you. Let me turn you around. Let me fix put it on live chat and turn you around. Okay, now I'm going to zoom you in to, okay, there's the men's restroom. On the left, that vertical line is like a downspout, you know, for drainage, water coming off the eaves. And then you have to go to the right side of that panel and go in to, let me put you guys back to normal, and go into the men's bathroom. And I looked over, and this guy in a hoodie, he had a coat on over his hoodie, and he was messing with that downspout. And I'm like, did you just leave drugs on the back side of that downspout? And I watched him, and then another guy walked out and was kind of, you know how they sometimes they just, you know, when people are wearing hoods, and they're kind of walking, you know, like this, you know, it makes me look. It makes me say, what are you up to? So one guy walked out, and he walked over by this car. And the guy the first guy with the hoodie who was by that downspout before he walked into the bathroom, he walks out. And he walks over, you know, at these, good morning, Paula. You know, at these rest areas, they've got these shelters. And this guy walks over to the rest area, takes off his coat, pulls off his hoodie, puts his coat back on, and he lays that hoodie down on the ground. Then he walked over to that other guy before the other guy got in the passenger side of that car, and he's like, give me your hoodie. It's like the guy just took off his hoodie and gave it to the first guy. The guy walks over and he lays down that hoodie, and then he knelt down. He was facing east and he was praying. I'm like, okay, that's okay. But what was he doing messing with that downspout before he went into the bathroom? I'm not going to go over and find out, but that's weird. I know people who would leave, like, they would tape drugs to the underside of the sink in the men's bathroom at the local gas station, and then they'd text his friend and say it's all good, and that's how they did their drug deals. Like the first guy would leave money under there. It was, yeah. So I was wondering, why would that guy be messing with that downspout? I know. Inquiring minds, nosy minds want to know, right? Now they're sitting in their car. Okay, I'm not gonna go find out. I thought about being really. And you triggered Nightbot. Okay, so what do we got today? We got 4280 and we got, okay, certified Smith. Okay, that's good. That's good. I still need to do a pre-trip. I haven't done a pre-trip yet. I've been lazy this morning. But I did heat up the rest of my pork belly from yesterday because I couldn't eat it all. Couldn't eat it all. Okay, so no, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it this way. This garbage, this spatula, and I can munch on that this morning while we're all going down the road. I'm nosy, but I'm not that nosy. It's like, I'm not going to walk over there and find out. Because those guys are still here, and they would be paying attention, and I could get myself into trouble. But he was praying, you know. It's just, our theology doesn't agree, but that's okay. I'm like, okay, he's just praying. He's just praying. I mean, he's just praying, so, okay. You pray, dude. Must have been time for a call to prayer. We spent 6 months in Qatar, my husband and I. I was able to go with him over to Qatar. Yes, it's Qatar. Silly people in the media can't pronounce anything. It was so interesting when they would do their call to prayer. It would like echo up the peninsula, and I was telling my family it was like listening to coyotes echo in a canyon. It just, the way it reverberated and went up through the peninsula. It was amazing. It just went out over the whole city. It was pretty cool spending 6 months in Qatar. Like I said, we don't agree on everything when it comes to theology, but that's okay. Still got to treat people like they're God's creation, right? Okay, it's hard to do sometimes with even people with the same theology, but that's okay. That's okay. It's good practice. We got to practice. I have to practice doing that. Okay, I'm going to go on duty. Oops. Okay, yes, I got that. Pre-trip. Haven't even gone on duty and done my pre-trip yet. It's crazy. Crazy. We have a beautiful sunrise this morning, and it's right in my eyes. Got hubby's sweater started. Also, West Knit's shawl washed. Okay, is the sweater knit or crochet? Hi. Hi, Marion. Hello, hello. Knit, okay. Putting on my shoes. Hot Toddy Hoodie. How cool. That's a cool name. Hot Toddy Hoodie. I like that. I like that. Okay, I'm almost ready to do my second cup of coffee. Almost, but not quite. Okay, I'm going to shut off these overhead lights. And I'm going to go around and kick the tires. And you guys can stare out at that beautiful, blinding sunrise. Very good. I'll be right back after my pre-trip. Oh wait, what's this? Don't know, Grant. Okay, be right back. Wow, the wind's blowing. Okay. That wind is chilly. Chilly willy. It is, according to the dash, it's 48 degrees, but I think it's a little bit colder because I think the temperature of the truck kind of bumps up what the dash says. Whew. Marion, did you see what I put in the community tab yesterday afternoon? That was just for you. And 57 in SoCal, that's where I'm headed, Cheryl. I'm up at, I think this is the Maxwell rest area, pretty sure. So I'm north of Dunnigan, but I hope to make it to Lebec this afternoon. Good morning, sweet, beautiful Andrea. 53 degrees here in Virginia. Our beautiful Andrea is here. Good morning, sweetheart. I did not crochet when I got stopped last night. I got into bed and I put on the Expedition Bigfoot series and was watching that. Isn't the sunrise great? Yeah. I'm eating my pork belly. I do love pork belly. Yeah, which part of I-5? Yeah. It's like I-5 goes from Canada to Mexico. Well, I don't know how far north it goes, but it goes way north of Seattle. Good morning, good morning. And I get these messages that says, this is happening on I-5 right now. Really? Where at on I-5? The guy's a genius. I'm assuming Oregon, Washington. Why send the message if you're not going to give details, right? Okay. I'm about ready to do my coffee. Boy, I love that Texas pecan. Thanks to Robin. That's good stuff. Oh, that's good stuff. Of course, I like coffee. You were on I-5 yesterday? I'm sorry. I-5 is not a happy place on the planet. But I hear that I-95 on the East Coast is the same thing. Not a happy place. I'm going to shut this off and unplug it so that I can do my coffee. Some of this Kerrygold and my chocolate sugar-free flavored electrolytes. Yeah, I did not crochet, and I pulled in like at 4:30, and it was like I was in my pajamas, and I was laying here watching Expedition Bigfoot. It's interesting. I've seen the whole series before. It's on Discovery Plus, which I've got that app. Because I like documentaries kind of stuff. I saw something weird yesterday. I'm going to have to tell you guys about that. It bothers me because I don't know what was going on with that truck. But this guy was driving fast through the mountains of Northern California. I take it easy. I'm in this top-heavy Freightliner. The only identification that stuck in my head was the trailer number, 1317. But when he went flying by me, I looked over, and in the passenger seat, it looked like a life-size doll was in the passenger seat with her head between her knees. And it was bright red hair. It looked like doll hair. Kind of stringy and I don't know. It was kind of life-size. It was really life-size. And I kept an eye on him. He never pulled over. Had he pulled into like a rest area or something, I would have tried to get a glimpse inside the passenger side of his truck, but he was flying. What if that was a woman laying there? What if that wasn't a doll? Ugh. You know, you never know with some of these guys. But I'm not gonna call CHP and have him chased down without more than just a glimpse of him going by very fast. He needed a speeding ticket, but Lord knows he's probably not gonna get it. Okay, second cup of coffee prepared. That was just weird. Kind of stuck in my mind. Made me nervous. Made me worry that maybe somebody was in trouble. And my mind goes there because I watch all these stupid documentaries. That's why my mind goes there. Okay, I gotta do my DVIR. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Location, location. I'm gonna copy that because it doesn't come up on the trailer. Copy. Pre-trip. Safe to drive. Next. Trailer, location, paste, pre-trip, safe to drive, next, If I go with Chima, I think they're still with PeopleNet, and that is a very popular. Oh, somebody kicked the dog out of his truck, and Puppy's like, okay, I'm gonna go do my thing. I'm gonna do my thing. Oh, he's tied to the truck. Okay. I'm gonna have to make sure I don't run that baby over. He wants to go over to the grass, Daddy. I want to go to the grass, Daddy. Okay, are you guys ready to roll? I don't think we're quite. We got 3 more minutes to sit here. What is everyone working on? I see that Karen's knitting her husband a sweater. Andrea, what are you working on? Let me see what I missed back here. Yep, it's a beautiful sunrise. Melissa, Cheryl, I was on I-5, went to my cousin's in Castaic. I'll be flying by there tomorrow. Yeah, Expedition Bigfoot is on Discovery Plus, on Prime. I love yes. Stained glass blanket. You're still working on that blanket. I bet it's beautiful. Making Christmas blankets for grandsons. I've made 8 ear warmers. Nice. You need to get off your rear end and go give that dog a walk. I can see letting him hang out, you know, when you're parked for the night, but you need to take him for a walk. He needs to walk, not just be tied to the dang truck. Crocheting vintage cardigan for Mom. Ooh, nice, Cheryl. I'm gonna head out of here in 1 minute. We're at the 14-minute mark, and I don't want to run over your dog. I'm really gonna be hanging to the left. Binge watch that series. I've seen some of it. Yeah, that's Expedition Bigfoot. But what I shared on the community tab was discovering Bigfoot. And if you get to about the 1 hour, so many minute mark, I in the comments I put the timestamp. Is where they actually start talking about the day watcher. Jake the day watcher. Baby blankets for my mailman's newborn. Nice. I like that series, but I like mostly the first season when they are in Central Oregon, outside of Prineville. I didn't know we had Bigfoot sightings in Central Oregon until I watched that. And then they started doing all the infrared stuff, and oh my goodness, love it. But the day watcher, that's that discovering. Oh, he's pulling him back in. What are you looking at? Your dog doesn't want to go in. He wants to go for a walk, Daddy. Mommy, whoever you are. Watch out for the dogs, you guys. Ken Advantage, Sonic Freight Lines. You guys be careful. Watch out for the dog. Don't run him over. That is a lazy dog owner. I'm sorry. I usually don't get so judgy. But I get, you know, tying him outside the truck, but in a safer place. And that dog needs to go for a walk. Needing more yarn. Use my saffron. Need 5 more stay about 3 ounces. Oh, cool. Start on my sweater today for my just finished one. Okay, is that knit or crochet? Do you do both? Andrea? Patrons 4012 made from sport cotton. Sport cotton. I love sport cotton. Okay, we are going. I don't want to run over the baby. I don't want to run over the baby. He's cute. He looks like he's kind of a Chiweenie. A Chiweenie. Okay, we're gonna actually get some work done today. A little bit, not a whole lot. We don't want to go overboard on working. Baby's even got a coat on. Ellen's here. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Sweet baby. Yeah, it looks like a Chewini. Chewini, Chewini. She held on to her dog, well, to the tie-out leash. Gave me the thumbs up that I could go by and not run over her baby. Okay, flipping you around. Here we go. Let's drive! Whoop, whoop! Get this big pretty girl down the road. She's a spiffy truck. She is spiffy, spiffy. Okay. Here we go now. Tally ho. I got rice patties on both sides. These are dry right here, but up ahead there to the right, between me and that rice processing plant, is the wet rice fields. Very interesting. Very interesting. So what is going to be the new name for because we have Nathan Boy, B-O-Y-E, we have Niles, we have Nigel, we have Cousin It, not Cousin It, yeah, Cousin It. Oh, I better slow down. Then I'll get a ticket. Never mind the guy with the big doll or dead girl in his passenger seat. Lunch. Lurch, yeah, Lurch is one of the names that we're thinking of. I like Lurch, but I also like Niles from Frasier. We'll get all these names compiled and I'll do a and I'll fix that in July. July I plan on doing the big channel relaunch. July, I mean December. Gallagher. Robin likes Gallagher. Sounds like a knight. Oh, I get it. Knight. I'm a little slow. Okay, I'm full. I am full. So the rice fields on the left, they've already been harvested. They're dry and they've been harvested. So they're off at these rice processing places that are all along here. There's one off to the right up there. You can kind of see that grain elevator type place. That's where they do rice. There's a lot of rice growing along here. And then some of them, they must rotate which ones they use, because now I'm going by some that are all filled with water. They're all on the left. It's interesting. Is the sun in your eyes? I'm sorry. You guys need to put on your sunglasses. Kind of quiet as far as traffic goes on this day after Thanksgiving. Oh, it's Black Friday. Ooh, Gus? Like Gus and Woodrow? Like Gus from Lonesome Doves, Augustus. I rewatched Lonesome Dove here a couple months back. Oh, I love it. Love it. Augustus. Pour us a drink, Woodrow. Arguing with you makes me thirsty. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Oh. Everybody better have their seatbelts on. You just like the name Gus? I like it too. I like it too. So we have several options. Yeah, there are lots of them out here. I mean, lots of. I think they're called. I've heard them called rice patties. Rice pads. Rice patties. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody with more knowledge on the subject than me could probably straighten us out. So I'm coming into Williams, California, headed south. So I was just north of Williams there, where I spent the night at that rest area. You know that I love living where I work. So ideally, I would have the motorhome that I'm saving up for, and I would be retired from trucking, and I would make my living writing patterns, crocheting, doing YouTube. My dream. But I think like I need to get my husband's social security put in my name so that I can have that when it's time. And when I get with the new company, I need to consolidate. Hopefully they've got a better retirement 401k going on than what we've got going on with this company. Just not impressed. Seems like it's only grown because I keep contributing the matched amount from my company. And I've got the Roth account that I put a little bit to after tax. It's not much, but it's after tax, and I need to get the retirement from my last two companies transferred over to my new company when I get with them. I think I'm definitely going to go with that company. I don't know any of these independents to go drive for them, but I think it sure would be nice. I got a friend who drives for an independent. She's got hardly any bills. She doesn't own the trucks that she drives. He does. And but she is her own entity. She is the driver, is her own business, and she drives his trucks, and she gets a good percentage of the loads. And she doesn't drive, she's never pressured to drive more than she feels comfortable. And she'll stay home for 2 weeks after being out going coast to coast. Sure wish of course, I'm a 5.5-year driver. She's like a 24+ year driver, 25-year driver, something like that. So she's earned it. There's no doubt. She has earned it. It would be nice to find someone who I could do that for, Of course, he owns the trucks, so whenever there's a repair that needs to be done, she's authorized to go get it done, but he pays for it. Because they're his trucks. It's his trucking company. She's a 1099 driving his truck. There goes Chiba. Chiba's got some really nice trucks on the road. The driver I talked to the other day said they're all nice Cascadias and with a couple, you know, really nice Kenworths and nice Peterbilts. But the, you know, I prefer the Cascadia because I've never driven any of the newer Peterbilts or Kenworths. They're sure nice looking, but I hear they don't have as much room on the inside. And you know me, I gotta have every dang project that ever crossed my mind here on the truck. I gotta have cotton yarn just in case I come up with something new for the kitchen. Gotta have all the yarn and all the notions. I gotta turn down the heat a little bit. I think I forgot to turn down the heat in the back. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Not today. Not like yesterday. I left that heat running and I was sweating. So we are north of Sacramento, north of Dunnigan. We will be driving through Sacramento, which is really bad. I have so much trouble with the connection, my service. And I'm with Verizon. They're supposed to have more towers out there than anybody else. But I think there's some kind of signal blocker being put into the roads in that area. It's interesting because there are cell towers everywhere. And the north side of Sacramento, there by the airport, man, there's nothing. Somebody just sent me a Facebook message. I'm getting messages from people on one of my Facebook groups. So that it wouldn't accidentally find itself in my cart. Uh-oh. Hang on, everybody. So I wouldn't trip and fall and buy the whole batch of it, because it was teal with sparkles and it was kind of squishy. We get CHP on the side of the road up here, so. And watch this four-wheeler on my right, coming up on my right. What are you going to do? Are you going to yield to that? Nope, he's going to stay in the right lane. That's a jerk move. Nope, he's getting over. No turn signal, but he's getting over. Okay. Yes, I am very judgy when it comes to how these people drive. I don't care if there isn't anybody for 10 miles around you. Use your turn signals. Make that a habit. Watch him. Yep, no turn signal. He apparently, the laws don't apply to him. Okay. So anyway, yeah. It was teal. It was the most beautiful color of teal with the sparkle in it. Oh my goodness. And I don't have a project for that, so I don't buy it. I don't have anything in my mind that I would need that yarn for, so I don't buy it. Because I do live in a yarn bus, and I got yarn coming out my ears, all the projects, unfinished projects. Well, I don't know much about Sacramento. I know I've gone there to deliver and pick up a couple times. It's California, and like that guy right up there, they drive like imbeciles. I mean, seriously, these people pull stuff. You know from being on the road that we need to be able to read traffic and kind of get a sense of what's going to happen up ahead of us. You can't do that in California because everybody pulls these stupid moves. You cannot read traffic here. You have no idea what these idiots are going to pull. I mean, they're going to do 90 on the shoulder. They're going to come by you in the far left lane, lane number 1, and they're going to cut across all those lanes of traffic at the last minute, no turn signal, inches from my bumper, so that they don't miss that exit they dang near missed. They will take the off-ramp at 90 miles an hour and at the last minute cut over in front of me, all because they can't be behind a truck. It is so dangerous. It is the worst place I've ever driven. Now, Southern California is worse than Northern California, but I have seen cops pull these same stupid moves around a truck in Sacramento. So there's no, I mean, they're out here, you know, catching speeders, because there's money in that. That makes money for the county. But pulling those stupid moves, you know, if you look up and see a truck with their turn signal on and then floor it as they're starting to come over, that's what that cop did that day, right after another car did it. I dang near killed them both. That's what goes on in Sacramento, that flooring it and that cutting across all their lanes. Okay, here comes that cop. Oh, but he slowed down. Now he's cutting across the median. Oh, he's got his red and blues on. He's going after somebody the other way. Yep, catching speeders. But never mind enforcing the laws when it comes to proper driving. They're not going to do that. Yeah. And here's what I've heard somebody say, and I think within my limited experience that this is true. West Coast, East Coast people are not polite, but they're nice. Where if somebody comes along and you're on the side of the road with a flat tire, that guy's going to get out of his car, he's going to rumble through your trunk, he's going to be cussing you out and telling you what an idiot you are because you can't change a tire, and he's going to change that tire and be on his way. It's just the opposite on the West Coast, and you know what, I think it's right. You know, they're going to drive by going, oh, I'm sorry you had a flat tire. That sucks. And they're genuinely going to be empathetic that you had a flat tire, but they're not going to pull over and fix it for you. I heard somebody say that once, like last year, and it was enlightening. So enlightening, because that is exactly right. Hospitality is the same way. Hospitality on the West Coast, you just come over anytime you want. Yeah, until someone does it, and they're like, oh, you know, we're kind of, you know, in the middle of dinner right now. Yeah, they're all talk here when it comes to kindness. Yeah, okay, so what did they say? East Coast is not polite, but they're kind. And West Coast is polite, but not kind. Wow, that was eye-opening to me. Because I got to thinking about it, and you know, people I know from the East Coast can be a little rough at times, but they have a kindness to them that once you see through that, you know, they're tough. They've got a tough exterior. And it's a big generalization. Not everybody falls into either of those categories, but man, the ones I know in person, it's pretty close. What are these? What are these? I think these are pistachios. Something. Those are grapes. I'm all about the orchards and the agriculture here. The rice, the pistachios, the olives, almonds, oranges, tangerines, grapes. I'm all about it. That wind was sure blowing all night last night. I mean, it rocked the truck a lot. Kind of woke me up a few times, but it's nothing to worry about. I knew that the tail end of the truck was into the wind, so it wasn't going to blow me over or anything. Hang on, everybody, hang on! Everybody better be wearing their seatbelts. Seatbelts! Whew! OM Granny Square notification just came up. Love her. DOI, she was on there with Ursula the other day. Jeanette and Ursula. Beautiful ladies. Maybe I should do my Garmin. You know, it's not like I don't know where I'm going, but I like watching the miles tick down throughout the day. It's kind of like when you're crocheting and you like to just stop and look at your progress. Look at how big your piece has grown. Kind of that same feeling. Because I'm going to Lebec. I really kind of drug my feet on this because I don't have to deliver until any time tomorrow. And then my next load doesn't pick up until Sunday morning. So, yeah. Agree. Select. Where to? Recent. Oh, we should probably go to Lodi and top off. Let's go to Lodi and top off.
Continue on I-5.
Might even go inside and get some lunch. Let's see, that's Lodi. Oh, I know what I'm getting. I'm getting those queso flavored pork rinds. Oh my goodness. So good. That was so good. Okay, I need, what do I need? Lebec. Lebec. It's on here. Yeah. There it is. Fraser Mountain Road. Fraser Mountain Park Road. Add as last stop. There we go. There we go.
Going to 15100 North Thornton Road, Lodi.
Good
California.
morning. Good morning,
Continue
Dawn.
on I-5.
We're just getting my trip planned for the day. I'm going to stop in Lodi, probably pick up myself some pork rinds, top off fuel, and then I've got 358 miles to go to Lebec. So, crochet related. I saw on oh, don't la 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 la, I can't hear you. La 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 la. La la la, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I bet it's gorgeous. I need to talk to her. I need to send her an email here pretty quick. Thank you for mentioning her because yeah, I think I need to I know I need to. It's like that teal metallic from Walmart day before yesterday. La 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 la. I don't hear you calling my name down that aisle. Man, that was beautiful yarn. Woo, and it was squishy. It was soft and squishy. It had squish. I've never used mainstays. Oh, I was going to ask you guys, since there's 13 of you here, when you're working in rows, have you done any of the standing double crochet techniques rather than do a chain 2 or chain 3? I've been doing that stacked single crochet. I think is it Tamara from Moogly or is it Marley Bird? I think it's Marley Bird had one standing double crochet she was using, and then more recently she put out a video. She's got a new and improved version, and I haven't tried either of those yet, but I do like the stacked single crochet. I really like it on this scarf. This is the first time I've done that. I like it with the scarf, and I'm doing a stacked single crochet, just 2 of them. I don't know what you do for a half double. It seems like I've seen something for a half double. Not sure. What is that? Who is that and what is it? Whatever. Listening while I'm at work, drinking jam and toast tea. I love jam and toast tea. I love jam and toast tea. In fact, I think I have some here in the truck. Now I'm thinking about having some tea this afternoon. Ooh. I'll stop north of Lebec and get my tea, my electric tea kettle out and brew me some tea. You haven't? I like, you know, it's a very thick, oh, I love jam and toast. I also love the other one. There's jam and toast, and then there's the other one, biscuit tea. I have both of those. Thanks a lot, Tracy, for giving me another addiction. Chain 1 before the stitch in the first stitch. Even for a double crochet, I would think that'd make the double crochet crooked. I guess it depends on how tight your double crochet is too. Biscuit tea, oh my god. For crocheting, oh no, I'm not doing rounds. I'm talking about in rows where your first stitch, wow, where your first stitch is a double crochet. So you're just doing a single, okay. And I notice these kinds of techniques, that may work out and look beautiful when you do it. It may not look so beautiful when I do it. Then again, if I tried it, maybe it would look great. In rounds, I do something different. In rounds, I do an invisible, I like doing the invisible slip stitch in rounds. So let's say I'm working in rounds and I'm, you know, like the market tote that I did the workshop for at the, so you're coming up the sides. You're coming up the sides, working in rounds to make this little, you know, water bottle sized tote. When I start the round, I do chain up, but I only chain 2. Even though I only chain 2, I do count it as the first stitch. And then I double crochet around. But when I go to slip stitch, I don't slip stitch to the chain 2. I slip stitch to the first real double crochet. For a couple of reasons. One, that slip stitch can be counted as your last stitch. And it makes it invisible the main thing is, ask Robin about this, or anybody who was at the Yarny Social. That makes the most beautiful, almost
3/4 miles.
Yes,
Left on I-5.
Miss Bossy Pants. It is almost, you almost cannot tell where the seam was, and the seam is not crooked. The seam is straight, and it's almost invisible. But you guys, as you know, experienced crocheters, would be able to find it. But it is so nice and clean and neat. So I chain 2 for the first double crochet. Even though it's a chain 2, I do count it. But when I slip stitch, I skip over the chain 2 and I slip stitch into that first real double crochet, and it comes out so beautiful. But like for this, when I'm working, you know, back and forth in rows with Cheryl, I think that was what I did. Oh, okay, yeah. But in rows, when I'm going back and forth in rows, I hate a chain. I hate chaining up. I just hate it. It's personal, I know. And not it. Some people can do a turning chain and it looks beautiful. But I have started doing this stacked single crochet, which is basically, so you turn your work, you do not chain up, you single crochet in the very first stitch, and then you insert your hook in the down between those 2 bars of the single crochet. That's where you insert your hook, and you do a single crochet. It's like the waistcoat stitch, or like a stacked, some call it a stacked single crochet. And with that fuzzy, you know, not very easily defined chunky yarn that I'm using, that looks really good. I don't know how good it would look with a finer yarn, with a smaller gauge, a 3 or 4, you know, something that has a lot of definition. Maybe I would go with that standing double crochet that Marley Bird is showing in her latest, you know, her video. Maybe it would look better like that. And there is somebody, I'm trying to think who to it, Biba Blanket. You know how, some of you may know that Tina, when she's teaching the mosaic crochet, that the very first stitch is a regular single crochet. Don't you pop out of that. Okay, is a regular single crochet. But Biba Blanket, she's doing it like a waistcoat stitch, and that sets it up for the sides for the border, and it looks really nice. So Biba Blanket, yeah, when she's talking about, when she does it, it's not a regular single crochet into the top of the stitch below. It is she does it like a waistcoat stitch and puts the hook in between the 2 bars of the previous single crochet. And it comes up and it makes this waistcoat stitch line up the side of the blanket, and I like it. Can't remember how she does the top and bottom. She does something, I don't know what. But, and that sets it up for that double envelope border. So you can look up Biba Blanket. What did I, oh yeah, Biba, I bought her, it's called Another Surprise Me blanket off of Ravelry, so that I could use that square to make a pot holder. I haven't continued on that. I think tonight I'm going to weave in ends on the sunflower granny, so that when I'm headed back up I-5 with this next load, what is this next load? Oh, goes to Albany. I am going to hopefully meet up with my friends that used to work for this company and give them the sunflower granny. So I need to get those ends done. I've got the border done. Everything's done. I just got to weave them in and stop working on that scarf for a while. I'll pick it up again as soon as I get the sunflower granny taken care of. I do chain, then single crochet, and then the next row I double all the way to the end. Okay, I'm confused. I'm confused. If I turn the work, I single crochet in the first stitch, and then I put a single crochet into that same stitch in between those legs of that single crochet I just did to stack it, and then I double crochet across. But nobody uses the other standing double crochet that Marley Bird and so many others teach. It's like, what do you do with that? You single crochet in the first stitch, and then in that single crochet you put your hook behind that left post of that single crochet, and you single crochet again. To me that makes it kind of flimsy. Maybe makes it kind of flimsy. But then Marley Bird came up with an improved version of that, and I can't remember how that works. But I like the standing single crochet, where you single crochet, but then you put your hook not in the top of that stitch, but in the legs of that stitch, and do another single crochet. I hope that makes sense. It's the waistcoat stitch, pretty much. Which I think looks fabulous. I love the waistcoat stitch. It is gorgeous. I still need to do that hat from High Desert Yarns. She sent me the yarn to do that, and I really want to make that hat in between all these other projects. She's nagging me. Nagging me! What are those trees on the right? I think they're pistachios. I'm not positive. And on the left, but the ones on the left are younger trees. These are older trees on the right. I love pistachios. Oh my goodness. I will never forget the first time I tried pistachio pudding. Oh my goodness. It was so good. I couldn't stop eating it. And then I discovered pistachio ice cream. Oh, good stuff. I mean, it doesn't sound very appetizing, but when I tried it, I was like, oh, it was so good. Yes, I use the standing double crochet. I have never done it, but I need to, I want to try. I want to see how that looks with my tension and the way I crochet. I do think, it depends on you, that each person has a little bit different style to their stitches, and sometimes these things are fabulous, and sometimes, they might look kind of sloppy. So I'm gonna start, because I really don't like I cannot stand a chain 3. Can't stand it. I think I would lean more towards the chain 1 and single crochet or double crochet in the same stitch than I would a chain 3. Just a personal preference, and it's probably my chains. Maybe my chains aren't that great. Maybe I have sloppy chains. Pistachio. I can't see you because of the glare. I can't see a thing. Can't see a thing. I'll just keep my eyes on the road. I like pistachios. I used to keep 2 very decorative glass bowls on my kitchen island for guests. We would sit, and one would have all these pistachios in it, and the other one was for the shells. And we would just sit there and eat pistachios and ketchup, and that was my thing. I liked to do that. Or I would have one of those sugar-free Jello pudding cream pies sitting there, and we'd sit there and roll our eyes back. It was so rich. Our eyes would roll back in our heads. It was so good. I'll have to look up that recipe and post it in the community tab for you guys. Mr. Niecy's chocolate pie is the recipe I use, but my favorite was using the sugar-free Jello pudding banana flavor. Oh man, and I would make it with heavy cream. Oh, so rich. Oh my goodness. And I would make an almond melted butter crust, ground up almonds. No, it was pecans. It wasn't almonds. I ground up pecans and mixed them in with some melted butter to make this kind of pecan paste, and I would push that around the inside of the glass pie dish, and then I would mix up that sugar-free banana flavored Jello pudding with heavy cream, and put that in the mixer, and then I would spread all that around inside the crust, and then I'd put it in the fridge for at least an hour. Oh man, my eyes are rolling back in my head right now. It was so good. So good. Yeah, it was pecans, not almonds. Oh, I could eat a whole pie in one day. I'm sorry, I cannot see the chat. I cannot see a thing because of the glare of the sunlight. We're turning west. Here at Woodland, we'll be turning west. I need to secure you guys, is what I need to do. Let me unplug this before we hit the bridge. Bonk. That helps. And hit the other one. Ugh. Hang on, you guys. Go. You are now secured in. MJ's off the hook. I just got a notification from her, something she did. I love her designs. I think that's Cheryl saying goodbye. Bye, Cheryl. Oh, and now the phone is starting to get hot. So as soon as the phone gets hot enough, it's going to shut down this live, because that's what it does. Because I waited too long, and plus we're heading west right now. Oh, I see Amy's here. All secure now. I need to do that. You guys need to remind me when I put you up there before I drive off to put the hair ties on to secure the phone. Yeah, We're heading southwest right now, going through Woodland, but then we're going to head due west. That'll heat up the phone pretty good. See if I can cool it off with the defrost. Is that noisy? And you're spinning around. What are you doing? Is Stephanie here moving the phone? That's what she does. Okay. Coming into Woodland, and yeah. This keeps spinning. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. But I got you secured in so that when we go over the bouncing bridge, you won't fall down and hit your head. Poor Steph. We love her though, huh? The guy who taught me how to drive truck lives in Woodland. He's running a tanker. He's got a job pulling a tanker now. Okay, hang on. That didn't help. That did not help. Oh well, it's good enough. Southbound 113 closed, use 102 to Main. I'm not taking either one of them. Thank you very much. I'm going to stick to this lovely I-5. It is really nice this morning. Not a cloud in the sky. Traffic is light. Traffic is very light. There's going to be some construction down there by Dunnigan, but maybe they won't be working on it today since it's the day after a holiday. Dang it. Dang it. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, one little mistake and it's all our fault. Okay, I'm fixing that. Hopefully it'll stay now. Yep. Oh, here we go, here we go. Hang on, hang on. There we go. Oh, it's better now that I moved the hair ties. Whew. What's going on with that? Wow, yeah. There's not much. There's not much. Even that merger who started to merge right into me, he actually looked up and got ahead of me before he hit me. People need to learn how to merge. Get ahead or get behind and come around. There. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, not very much. Well, I'm not in Sacramento yet. I'm in Woodland. I went through Dunnigan. Did I already go through Dunnigan? Yeah. So there wasn't that construction tie-up that we've had so bad in Dunnigan recently because the constructors are not constructing today. So very little traffic. I should make it to Lebec without much trouble. 332 miles to go to Lebec, but only 50 miles to Lodi. Well, wave when you go through. I will, Amy. We will all wave. The wind is sure blowing, though. Did you feel the wind? I don't know if it's blowing as far south as Sacramento, but the wind started blowing as I got south of Redding yesterday, and it blew all night. Rocked the truck. Yeah, people with good jobs. That's right. I hear ya. I hear ya. I didn't want to take yesterday and today off. What I wanted was just to be in the morning. I wanted Wednesday night to shut down at the Boise stage stop, go inside to the restaurant in the morning, get my free trucker meal, wait to see if I win a prize, and then get back out to the truck and continue driving. That's what I wanted to do. But apparently, last year they were like, we will make it happen, and they made it happen. They made it happen for me, and they made it happen for the Alvarezes. But this year they're like, oh, we'll see what we can do, and I don't think they even tried. I don't think they even tried. I think they blew me off. And I didn't feel the wind. Boy, I can feel it in the truck. Let me tell you. Of course, I'm light. I'm hauling, what am I hauling? Paper towels. So, light. Oh, here comes the bouncy bridge, you guys. Everybody put on your seat belts and your helmets for the bouncy bridge. And beyond that, I can see the planes coming into Sacramento. They're all stacked up out there, coming in day after Thanksgiving. Okay, you see that little rise up in the road up there? That's the beginning of the bouncy bridge. Everybody hold on tight. Yeah, you had better strap in, because here it comes. And it goes over all the rice paddies. And the rice paddies all have water in them right now. Here we go, you guys. Here it is. Bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Everybody put on your helmets. Bounce all over and hit each other. Bouncy bridge. Bounce, 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 bounce. And what can you do? You just ride it out. You just ride it out. Boy, the sun is sure shining on those rice paddies to the right. Oh, yeah. We were just talking about you. Because the phone was spinning around. Ugh. But we can't blame you for this. This is the bouncy bridge. We're over halfway there. Hopefully nobody's getting car sick. I don't want anybody getting sick in the truck. We will pull over so you can get sick after we get south of Patterson. Or we'll pull over at Lodi. You can go in and get sick there. And that's only 46 miles away. Almost there. Woo! Yeah. We're back. And we're back. Did you hit your head? Now we're going over the second bridge, but it is not bouncy. This one goes over, well, it's not that bouncy. This one goes over the Sacramento River. Stephanie made it. She must have heard us talking about her. Because the phone kept spinning around. I finally got it to stop, and I'm like, is Stephanie here? Somebody keeps spinning the phone. So we'll have until I go to get fuel in Lodi, and then we'll stop. You guys can get on with your lives. You got to pee now? Yeah. I probably will too here pretty quick. Oh, sorry, I missed the rest area, Ella. But you are invited to use the little trucker's room while you're in here. A puke bag, yes! Oh, we're going to get passed by Frontier, but it's going to be narrow Frontier. You're just going to have to tough it out. Come on by. I'll stay in my lane, but not by much with these barriers on the side. Queen's Transportation. Oh, oh. Come on over, dude. Gave you the signal. And oh, I don't have my lights on. Now you get the signal. Okay. Now we're going to slow down for FedEx merging on. Yes, it does. On the Shreveport Richter scale, because Shreveport has the worst roads in the country, I would give it about somewhere between 6 and 7 on the Shreveport Richter scale. With Shreveport, Louisiana being the 10. But it's a beautiful day. There aren't even chemtrails in the sky. Not yet. The chemtrail plane flyers are taking the day off. They get holidays off. Maybe we should get a job poisoning the population with chemtrails. There's contrails out there because there's planes flying, but the chemical spraying trails are nowhere to be found. Okay, going by the airport. Should we wave at you by the airport, by downtown, or on the south side? Oh yeah, they will break your windshield. That's how bad they are. Yeah, Louisiana was horrible. So are you closer to the airport, downtown, or the south end? It is nice out here. If the lanes weren't so narrow because of this construction, airport is good. Everybody wave at Amy, you guys! Everybody wave! We're going by Amy. Hi, Amy. One of these days I'll catch up with you. Airport. Waving by the airport. Going by the Sacramento city limits. You're just west of there? Okay. Oh, east of there. Everybody turn to the left and wave at Amy. Yay! well, it was even better reheated the second day. Oh, my goodness, that is good. I think tomorrow, when I'm parked in Ontario at the TA or Petro, I don't know which one, probably the TA so I can get food. I might actually Uber over to the nearest grocery store and get some, because I need to put more food in my refrigerator. Problem is, I can't, either my freezer came unplugged or my freezer quit working. So I need to figure out what the issue was there. And since I'm quitting December 5th, I think I am, I don't see the point in stocking up my freezer right now. So we'll find out when I pull the air fryer, microwave, convection oven out when I quit, whether or not the freezer quit working or it just came unplugged back behind there. Because that's where it's plugged in, the outlet back there. So what am I going to do? Oh, go to another company. I have applied with one company, but I'm not done looking. I have to watch not only my mom's horses, but her friend's horses. Take care of all those horses for a week.
4 left lanes.
Yes, ma'am. While they go to the NFR in Vegas. Even my dispatcher is going to Vegas that week. Because his daughter is in the big all-in barrel race that runs during the NFR. So it's NFR week in Vegas. So Cowboy Christmas, or I'm taking care of all the horses on 2 ranches. And then after that, I'm getting on with another company. And right now, it might be Chima. Kind of looks like it's going to be Chima. Ugh, hang on, hang on. Coming into downtown. Crossing over Interstate 80. Goodness. Everybody better be buckled in. Okay. Here we go again. Okay. It's a little better now. You know, for a couple of years there, I hated driving through Sacramento because I couldn't tell where the lines were. And I was all over the place. Because they had, you know, blacked out the lines they had and they didn't put in new ones and the lanes had shifted with the construction. It was terrible. So yeah, it looks like I'm quitting this job unless one little thing changes and it doesn't look like it's going to. And I'm not, I mean, I was angry about a week ago after what they did to me, and that caused me to start looking at other companies, and I realized, dang, I'm at the bottom of the pay scale for what I do, so I might as well give myself a raise and go with another company with a really good reputation. Or I would really like to work for a guy who owns a couple of trucks and get part of the load. Just get a good percentage of the load. And for those kind of companies, the way they work off of load boards, I would never have to drive in the night. I would never have to drive at night. And I would go 48 states. I wouldn't be stuck on I-5. A lot of the, like, I got a friend. Has Chima contacted? Oh yes, Chima. In fact, I heard from them this morning. They wanted permission to verify employment with Market Express. Like, granted. Granted. That is so good. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I've been in conversations with Shima. I want to talk to some other companies. I really want to do what my friend does. She drives for a guy who owns a handful of trucks. And she gets a good percentage of the load. And that's what I really want to do. Problem with that janky little outfit is those trucks are breaking down all the time. So I'd like a guy who has a little bit better equipment, but yeah, that guy does break down all the time.
Any of the 3 left lanes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, bossy pants. Ugh. Dang, it is still rough going through here after all those years of construction. Now we have really nice painted lines, but it is rough going through here. I mean, what was all that money spent on? Because as far as I can tell, they put new lines down. They didn't do anything for the road surface. It's terrible. And isn't it strange that I haven't lost cell service going southbound, but when I go northbound, I lose it for 50 to 60 miles coming on this exact same route. It's ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense to me, but probably way above my pay grade. Ugh. I need to plug you guys in again. Oh! Dang, it's rough through here. This is about a 4 or 5 on the, oh, we're moving up to a 6 on the Shreveport Richter scale. I'm going to plug you back in. There. So I don't lose you. Okay. But I'm not stomping away angry. There's some people I really enjoy working with at this company. A small handful. And I just, when I got to looking, I realized everybody else is paying at least 6 cents higher than what I'm making now. So, and that's huge with the amount of miles I run. Even though I don't run at night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is exactly what I need. That I find that right job. I need to be able to go into Emmett, Idaho and get my mail, to renew the registration on the yarn bus. Yeah, no one else will, that's for sure. I need to renew the registration on the yarn bus. I need to go in there to see my, well, I can get a DOT physical anywhere, anytime. In fact, the next time I'm in Portland, I might do it at Jubit's. I think I can get one done there. So that's all taken care of. Okay, trucks use right 2 lanes. I can get over now. I don't want to be clear to, like right now I'm in lane number 4. I don't want to be in lane number 5 because we're still in a, well, it probably wouldn't matter today. But on most days, you know, we got a lot of people using the on-ramp. And what we're taught is to drive in the lane of least resistance. So I'm in that lane number 3, because lane number 4 would be the one that everybody's merging into when they take the on-ramp. So lane of least resistance. I don't get too far to the left because there's a lot of resistance there with people doing 90. So, for those that don't know, lane number 1 is the lane in the very left, by the median, the center, and it counts from left to right. I need to go find some more pork belly tomorrow. Oh, so good. Oh, and so rich. Woo! I can't eat very much of it all at once. It gets spread out throughout the day. That's why half of it was left over from yesterday. But heating it up another 6 to 8 minutes in the air fryer this morning made it even more crispy on the outside and yummy on the inside. Oh! Good morning, good morning. I have a half a tank of fuel and 7/8 of a tank on the DEF. I'll top off my fuel here in 28 miles. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, so that's why I'm in lane number 4 out of 5 lanes. So I let that right lane, let all that stuff happen. Pork belly is so yummy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. It's so rich. It is so stinking rich. So I got a little question for you guys. See who can guess this answer. Which part of the turkey do I fight over? It's the tastiest part of the turkey. Let's guess. Who can guess? I do like dark meat, but that's not the tastiest. Nope, nope. I do like dark meat. I do not like white meat, but this part is even tastier than that. Somebody's gonna get it. Somebody's gonna get it. With a seatbelt, yes. Let me see. The wind is sure blowing me around. The liver, nope. I'm not a fan of liver. I don't like white meat. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I can't believe nobody's gonna. Well, the neck is good. I do like the neck. But that is not the tastiest, bestest part of the turkey. For me, personally. I can't see that. Not the wing. I think you should just tell us already. Oh, man, well, there's 14 people in here. Somebody who knows me really well and what I like to eat. Somebody, I'll give you a few more minutes. The crunchy, no. The crunchy skin is very good if it's got a lot of fat underneath it. Not the drumstick. not the heart. No gizzards. I don't mind like deep fried gizzards on a chicken. They're pretty tasty. If they're fresh, if they're fresh and they're done right, they're very tender. Not that, I mean, the thigh is good. The thigh is, yeah, that's a good part, but that's not it. Not the wings. I gotta, don't you move into me, buddy. The oyster part, what does that mean? The oyster on the bottom. I don't know what that is. You mean like testicles? Not the gizzard. I don't know what you mean by the oyster on the bottom. What's the oyster on the bottom? I think that's close to, I think that's I've never heard it called that. If we're thinking of the same thing, there is only one on the turkey. The real tender part on the back. Oh, I'm waiting for somebody to say the name, what I call it. You can shake it, you can shake it. Dark meat of the thigh. Yeah, I do like the dark meat of the thigh, but I'll give you another minute here, because I think we're talking about the same thing there on the back part. Yes, Ellen, the tail. Is that what you meant by the oyster? I fight the dogs over that. Oh my goodness, they can have all of the breasts they want. I'll fight the dogs over the tail. Is that what you meant by the oyster? No, it's not the tail. Oh, I don't know what the oyster is, but I love the tail. So Ellen got it. Okay, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I like the tail. It's my favorite part. And I will even nibble that on a roasted chicken. Of course, it's, you know, like one nibble and another nibble, and then it's done. And I do like the neck. And I'm definitely a dark meat person. I do like crunchy skin if it's not chewy, like I can't chew through it. I don't like white meat. I'm not a white meat person. Heck, I should have turned that into a Amazon gift card giveaway. Maybe tomorrow I'll come up with a good like trivia question, something you can't Google. Come up with something, and I can whisper the answer to maybe somebody who won't be part of the giveaway, and that way, so it can't be changed, and I can do like a $25 Amazon gift card. Wouldn't that be fun to do in a live tomorrow? I think that'd be super fun. I can't say what time I'll be live tomorrow because I can't do it in the morning because I'm going over the mountains. You can whisper to me, okay, Ellen, and would that, it would knock you out of the prize though? Is that okay with you? It would knock you out of the running for the gift card. That's fine. Okay, so tomorrow I'll be thinking about what the question will be tomorrow. It should probably be something pretty personal, so it's not, but not something you can Google. something you may have known from watching me in the past. But something you could, you know, take a stab at. Like the turkey thing. You're like, okay, you like the thigh. Oh, no, you like the neck. Wait, no, you like the breast. You know, you can guess at it. The first one I see, or the first one Ellen sees, it should be the one that Ellen sees. And Ellen, I think I'll do it. It'll be afternoon. It'll be like afternoon, evening. You can whisper to me, Dana. I don't shop online. Okay. Well, I think we've got Ellen. Ellen will be the confidant, and she can be the keeper of the key. The key master. Shoot me an email. Okay, I will, but I gotta think about a question. If you think of something, Ellen, you know, shoot me an email with that. So now I gotta think of a question. And it will be afternoon because I'm gonna deliver in the morning, like at 10 o'clock I'm gonna deliver in Ontario, and then I'm gonna go to I'm gonna park at the TA in Ontario, and I need to Uber to the grocery store. So let's give 11, 12, 1 o'clock. Let's say, well, 3 o'clock my time would be 6 o'clock your time. Is that too late, Ellen? Is that too late for you guys? You might be cooking dinner, eating dinner, going to bed, watching, getting in your jammies. PM? That's fine. Okay. So I'm going to say 3 p.m. tomorrow Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll go live and we'll do it. We will do it. I don't want to make it too hard, but the first time I went live, oh, I remember. The first time I went live. So you guys can, there's even a way to research that. So, oh yeah, I already thought about it. Okay, you guys, I got it. My very first live. I think it was my very first live. It was, I'm pretty sure, because I was using an app called Prism, and I didn't have 1,000 followers, and I didn't have, you know, the 4,000 watch hours to go live. So I used an app called Prism, and we, everyone who was in my life, we laughed till we cried. Oh my goodness. Just thinking of that. Okay, so maybe that'll be a thing. Maybe. We'll see. And it'll be for a $25 Amazon gift card. Whoop whoop! Kim, if you win, we'll make it for, what do you have around you? Hobby Lobby, Joann's, or Michael's, or something like that. I mean, it'll be a gift card. Now we will all go watch that. Okay. Oh, we laughed so hard that day. So I should take something from that live. That was so funny. And Sandy, Crochet Canada, oh my goodness, she made us laugh because she was so appalled. She loved it. Well, whatever's, you know, whatever's best for whoever wins. Oh, we laughed so hard. Oh. Now I'm going to have to go watch it to make sure I've got the right video. I can't read that because of the glare. I can't read anything because of the glare right now. Hobby Lobby. Okay, yes. For you it'd be Hobby Lobby. Marion, it'd definitely be Amazon. Yeah. Just for whoever's, yeah. So you've got a Hobby Lobby near you. Whoever wins, I'll make sure they have something from, you know, a place that they can shop. Oh, and speaking of, that reminds me of my Ravelry shop that has 2 patterns in it that are free downloads, but you don't have to go there. You can look at, you can look down in the bottom of the description box. I've got the pattern for the popcorn hot pad, and then if you would like to download that pattern from Google Docs, email me and I'll send you the link to that so you can download the PDF if you want. Not everybody likes Ravelry, and I agree with them for all the reasons, but like I said yesterday, I also support capitalism. It is not the evil that so many people are making it out to be. I support a business owner's right to make policies according to their beliefs. So, if Ravelry wants to call us a bunch of, you know, dirty conservative names, fine, whatever. That's their right as a business owner. I support a business owner's right. Even though I don't agree with them. I don't agree with them on all that, but I think a lot of rights are being taken away from business owners, and they're being classified as dirty capitalists, and I disagree with that. But I do support a business owner's right to make decisions and policies that go against my beliefs. Yes, it's like, I support your right to be wrong. How bad is that to say? I will fight to my death for your right to be wrong. I know I'm awful. And besides, right now, Ravelry, you know, selfishly, personally, they offer the best deal for designers, other than there's a lot of talk about how they really don't do, you know, go through all the copyright, but I'm not sure how they would do that. I'm not sure how they would make sure nobody's copying, you know, other people's patterns, you know. I don't know how they would do that. I'm sure there's a way. I just broke my favorite pair of glasses. Ugh, that sucks. I just broke my favorite pair of glasses. Let me see. Let's see. Did that say something like, I support your right to be a bigot? I support you even if it's the wrong decision. Yes, these are our constitutional rights that are being infringed upon anyway. We still have those rights, and we need to exercise those rights with compassion and common sense. But yeah, if they want to call me a bigot, or I guess I'm even classified as a racist, according to their definition, according to their actions, whatever. Call me whatever you want. I don't need to prove myself to the owners of Ravelry. I don't need to go out of my way to prove that they're wrong about who I am, but that's okay. I support small business because I believe being able to earn a living and being allowed to earn a living is how we have a prosperous country, how we have less homelessness. It's how we have less people living below the poverty line. It's how we function as a society, being able to earn a living. And if we can't earn a living, if we're pigeonholed because business owners are evil and capitalists are evil, which, yeah, there's bad eggs in every basket, but if we're all being pasted as, you know, evil people because we have businesses, this nation will fall. How's that for a soapbox? Okay, I am 10 miles away from getting fuel and shutting this down. You guys are like, thank goodness, you're going on and on about blah, 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 about blah, blah, blah. Being self-employed is part of what this country was founded on. Oh, here we go. And the ability to be self-employed without being handicapped by the government. To earn our own way. What kind of trees those are? Is it squirrel? Squirrel! I squirreled. I don't know what those are, but they're interesting. They got silver tops, kind of like an olive tree, but those aren't olive trees. I don't know what those are. No clue, because they don't have agricultural signs up here to satisfy my curiosity, dang it. Let me see. Broke my glasses. Really good pair of glasses, too. I can't see. Oh yeah, watch for the Bigfoot. Yeah, I do have that Discovering Bigfoot link in my community tab. That guy kind of drives me nuts a little bit, but if you look in the comments underneath that video, you'll see where I put a timestamp in there where that's where it got interesting for me, because all that other stuff could be faked really easy. Whether it was faked or not, I don't know. Maybe he had an accomplice that went out there and took the apples and made these really long footprints, blah, blah, blah. You know, all that stuff could be and has been faked in the past. But I got really interested in the Day Watcher videos. I don't know if those videos were something that were, you know, made. I don't know. I think it's really interesting how he makes it look like he's out there alone, but somebody's holding the camera. Or it makes it look like he just came running up a trail. Well, buddy, you had to set up that camera before you came running up the trail. I constantly think about where the camera is. So, yeah, so he does a lot. He does take some artistic license there with his filming, but many, you know, PhDs are very interested in some of that Day Watcher, you know, video that he has. Pretty interesting to see those faces. Are they real? The one they call Jake the Day Watcher, that looks like Chewbacca to me. Can't see that. I can't see that. I'll have to see that when I get, the sun is right in my face. I'll have to see that when I get parked down here in 5 minutes. There's a dairy. Good morning, girls. Good morning, girls. They got milk. They got their breakfast. Now they're just laying around. Happy cows. Happy, happy cows. cows. I milked cows in college. Those were happy cows. I wasn't happy because number 98, that young cow, and number 15, they kicked worse than mules. And I constantly had to put kickers on them. I was afraid of them. They were kickers. They just had bad attitudes. And it's not like they were sore, you know, like there was any pain from the milking, because that guy, his name was Don Norton, and you know, he taught us how to keep them clean and keep them from getting sores, because otherwise, yeah, then it's painful to get milked. I cannot see a thing. Maybe once we go around the corner here I can see something. We'll see. Ugh, get that sun behind the post. Please get the sun behind the post. You are not supposed to think about that. What am I not supposed to think about? I don't know. I don't know. What is your opinion on paranormal? I think there are things we're told in the Bible not to have anything to do with. And as a Christian, I follow what the Bible says. True or not, I don't go there. Because what does he want us to do? He wants us to focus on his word. And that's what it says about that. So I stay out of it. I do have a gal I went to high school with. Her name is Anne Marie. It was Anne Marie Petroff. Hi, Doris. It was Anne Marie Petroff in high school. I don't know what her last name is now. She is really into that. I think she at one time had a podcast about all the paranormal stuff. And, you know, I just stayed away from it because we're told to. So I just stay away from it. Okay, we are 2.8 miles away from my destination and me shutting down the live. Good morning, Doris. Oh. Put on your seatbelt, Doris. We're in California. So it's almost as bad as Shreveport, Louisiana. My brother complains about these roads, and I know it's worse for him because when he comes up from LA, he's in a I don't know if I could accept cookies from Jack. Yes. Come on over, JB. JB Hunt was one of them I was considering, but I've changed my mind. I like my privacy.
In 1 3/4 miles, take exit 485.
They've got a driver-facing camera, and it's intrusive. I realize they're all about safety, and that probably keeps their accident levels down lower. Who's here? I can't tell who's here. I can't see. Let me see this. Nope, I can't bring up the brightness. I can't see what's being written. Melissa, Doris. Don't be sassing me there, sassy pants, bossy pants. My truck is bossy. Yeah, so I don't want to go with JB Hunt because of the driver-facing camera. And their trucks on the inside are smaller. And now Crete, I think Crete would push me to drive when I'm not comfortable
take exit 485
to drive.
To California 12, then take the first left.
And because they're such a big company, they do pay 65 cents a mile. Woo! But I'm not sure I'm willing to be pushed like that. My friend Kenny says, you just tell them that you can't drive at night. Well, I think that means they keep putting those loads on me and I keep refusing them. I think I'm uncomfortable with that.
Turn left at the traffic light, then take the second left.
So I don't think Crete is going to be for me. And because of the ticket that I got a while back, they'll probably have a driver-facing camera for the first 6 months. And they'll turn my truck down to 62, which I can handle that temporarily. But I really don't get the impression that I would be comfortable with the way they push. So it looks like Chima. Right now, Chima's the only one in the running because I haven't checked with anybody else. But I think I will. Okay, so this is the end of our live broadcast day.
Turn left on North Thornton Road.
We're coming into Lodi. And I'm probably going to take a break. I'll probably go in and get an omelet and some coffee and relax for a minute. Is that a what? A manual? No, this one's an automatic. But I can drive a manual. Oh, I was going to look, but now my light turned green. So, I'll look at all the comments right before we get out of here. Nope, this one's an automatic. But I drove the standards in trucking school, so I have no restrictions on my license. Okay. Oh, Lodi.
100 North Thornton Road on the left.
This is an interesting place. Kind of like that rest area I woke up in this morning. There were some weird things going on, but oh well. Okay, I'm going to go in right there. Right there. And I'm going to go on duty to do my fuel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to read what I missed because I can't see a thing. I'm snow blind and I can't see a thing. Does anybody know who sang that? I do. Okay, let's see. Put it right there. Oh, shut off the truck. Go on duty, on duty, on duty, on duty. Fuel, save. And I'm going to look and see what you guys all said there for a while. You don't know what that paranormal stuff is. Yeah, I just stay out of it. I don't know. If I could accept cookies from Lurch, what would he offer me? Well, they'd probably have eyeballs and snails in it. And oh, that means no time to party. Yeah, no time to party. Is that truck a manual? No. Have a great day. We're just chatting with Jack a little bit. Yes, I hope you all have a great day. Okay, yeah, everybody have a great day. I'm going to sign off because the phone's getting hot. I hope you all have a lovely day after Thanksgiving and lots of leftovers and more food comas to come. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, Alan, unless I email you or contact you on Messenger to say something different. Maybe we'll go a little earlier. We'll see. Okay? Okay, I love you guys. Bye.